About 35 years ago, I was working on a problem for a fellow I was working for, and I was obsessed with finding the solution to this problem. And this carried on for months, and it was living with me, the problem, around the clock, for months on end. Finally, one day I had gotten off of work, and I got into my apartment, and I went down the hallway, and boom, I saw the function. I just saw it. That solved the problem I'd been working on. And along with that, the implications of that function struck me too. And I could see that it was something that had a lot of unraveling to be done to it. And it occurred to me that moment that whatever plans I had in life, whatever I was planning on doing with life, just was going out the window. That I would be spending my life pursuing the implications of this function. And that's pretty much what I've done, and rather passionately, for the last 35 years. This is an unavoidable outgrowth of this function, and that is investing less than 100% of the funds that you've earmarked for index tracking will yield you better results. And here's a brief thumbnail sketch of why. When people think of index tracking, they usually think of it as a buy and hold type of proposition. They have the impression that the greater a percentage they allocate to the passive investment, the greater the return, that the function is a straight line one, as depicted here. However, even in passive investment in a broad index contains what we refer to as recapitalization events. These are events similar to trades where positions are closed out or partially closed out and new ones established. These events occur because of changes to the levels of your passive investments in a given index, as well as within the indexes themselves, typically through things like quarterly rebalancings. What people don't generally consider is that as soon as a recapitalization event is encountered, the straight line function becomes a curved one. And as such, the peak, the point of maximum profit, is no longer off to the far right at 100%, as most people believe, but somewhere less than 100%. Failure to recognize that we are now operating on a curved line means that generally our investment in a passive index is beyond that of the peak to the right. And the problem with being to the right of the peak of the curve is that you only make as much as you would by an equivalent amount left of the peak of the curve. That is, you only make as much as you would with too small of an investment. However, your exposure, the amount you have risked, is far more than you should have for the given return. In short, for several reasons, your passive investment allocations, your index tracking allocations, will perform better with less allocation and less exposure than you likely have to it. We'll show you how, and we'll help you get there.